Good morning, evening and night everybody. My name is Juliet.
And as always, my name is Jono Stanton.
That's right, and Jono Stanton and myself are reporting to you live from the BNE Studios. Well, we are well into the Gospel of March now, and I tell you what, we are hooked.
Yeah, even more hooked than that blue-finned tuna fish Jerry caught last year.
Yeah, you can say that again, Jono. Yes. Well, yes, and it looks like we are going to hear this week from our reporter, Amy.
To you, Amy, you're live.
Well, thank you for joining me today. My name is Amy. I am a news reporter for BNE News, and with me today I have the privilege of interviewing our famous household name, Floss. Would you please welcome Floss today? Floss! Hello, Floss. Welcome. Thanks. It's great to be here, everyone. Floss, I wondered, could you tell us if there's been a time when you've ever felt really, really scared? Well, there was a time when I was chased by a little bee, and the time when Oscar tried to eat me. And there was this terrible storm one night, and the lights all went out, and it was so dark, and there was so much thunder and lightning. I hate storms. They're so scary. They are, aren't they? That actually reminds me of one of the stories we read in the BNE News Challenge, Bible Reading Challenge this week, when the disciples were stuck in a boat in the middle of this great and terrible storm, and some of the people were fishermen, right? So it's not like they had no idea of what storms were like. This storm was really bad because they were really, really freaking out. And they were so scared. And this whole time, Floss, Jesus was asleep. I know, he was asleep. And so they woke him up and they were like, "Don't you even care about us?" I know, Floss. Whoa. But, Floss, what do you do when you get really scared? Well, I ran away from the bee and from Oscar, but then he seemed to think it was a game. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Floss. Well, anyway, I guess it was something like the storm, though. I went to Mum and Dad, and they gave me a big hug and reminded me that Jesus is with me even when we're scared. They have some great ideas for us, Floss. Thanks for sharing. And I thought of another one too. Ages ago, I had this really scary dream about... Yes? About... Oh, do you want to tell the kids? Are you sure, Floss? Okay. About the coronavirus monster. Now, it's not really a monster. No, it's not. But I guess I was a bit scared and worried about all the sickness going around and things feeling really out of control. Well, that is pretty understandable, Floss. I mean, things have been pretty crazy lately. Yes, and, well, this is when our trust in Jesus is really tested, right? Yeah, I guess so. When things are really tough, this is the time to trust that Jesus is still with us. He's always been with us, and that one day he's going to wipe away every sickness and all the out of controlness and all the evilness in the world. That's right, Floss. Because none of that belongs in his kingdom. Wow, Floss, I couldn't have said that any better myself. Too right. But I guess now, while we wait, we can keep turning to Jesus because he's God. And he's really in control of everything. We just have to wait for his timing. Wow, thanks Floss for coming into the studio and sharing with us today. That was really great. It's been so great to have you here. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Bye friends! See you next time! Bye Floss. Back to you Jules and Jono.
Oh, man, thank you so much, Amy. That's fantastic news.
Wonderful, yes.
Yes, that's right. Oh, well.
It seems we are now crossing over to a joke break.
Yeah, I think that's right. So we'll be back in just a few short moments.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Check this out.
Oh, and we are back.
We are live.
That's right. Well, I think that's all for tonight. So thank you everybody for tuning in to this week's BNE Report. As always, my name is Juliet.
And as always, my name is Jono.
That's right. We'll see you next time.